Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Alright, now here I am continuing on with these reviews for these Marvel stinkers. And now here I am, as I said in my last video, with a review for Elecktra. So, yeah, like I said, this film, it's not really necessarily a sequel, but it's a spin-off to Daredevil. And yeah, in this film you do have Jennifer Garner reprising her role as Elecktra. And quite honestly, I didn't even know about this film at all in the past. Yeah, like this film was released in 2005, and I had absolutely never even heard about this film being made. I didn't even hear about it back when it was released, and really I just never even heard about it at all until just recently when I did find out that Daredevil did have this as a spin-off film. So yeah, I had really never seen this film, and I'd obviously never seen it before. And now, after watching this film, it's not really hard to see why I really haven't really heard of it, because nobody really talks about it. Because yeah, this film is just, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. This film is just so freaking bad and unmemorable, and just, yeah, this film is just a film that absolutely just came, it passed by, and nobody remembers it. Yeah, just this is just such a forgettable film. I mean, there is nothing about this film that does stand out at all, and it is just so freaking bad, and it's boring. Seriously, I saw this film, and yeah, I can't even remember anything from this film that was even good at all. There are no memorable scenes in this movie. The characters are boring. The story is just where the hell did this story come from? Yeah, just yeah, this just seems like they were just totally made it from scratch, and they were just looking to do just anything at all for an Elecktra film. And yeah, what they came up with, it's just absolute crap. It really is. So I don't even know what to say about it. So yeah, this review, this really is not going to be an in-depth review. I'm not really going to go through the premise of the film just because there's nothing to talk about. I mean, seriously, this is just such a bland, forgettable story and premise. Just yeah, there's nothing really worth talking about to really go through the entire premise of the film. So yeah, this really is not just yeah, this isn't going to be an in-depth review where I go over the premise, because I just can't really talk about the premise because it's just so freaking forgettable and bad. Yeah, just where did this story even come from? I mean, yeah, this film, it is set sometime after the events of Daredevil. It's not really said exactly how long it's been since Daredevil, but yeah, as in Daredevil, Elektra did die, of course, as I mentioned in my review for Daredevil, and somehow in this film, she's revived and brought back to life somehow, which really does not make sense at all. I mean, if she died, how can she be revived? I mean, it's one thing if she was just knocked out cold or something, or yeah, if she actually was dying, but yeah, in this film, she's actually revived from when she was killed in Daredevil, which doesn't make any sense at all. How did they even revive her if she was dead? So yeah, makes no sense. And apparently, in this film, she's some type of ancient, her master, who's now teaching her some new martial arts, which is the art of Kamagur. Is that how it's said? And then apparently, he has the ability to resurrect the dead. I don't even know what sense that even makes, but yeah, her her instructor and pretty much everybody in the compound she's at. Apparently, they end up turning on her, and apparently she's I don't even know. She's just out on her own, and she eventually ends up coming across an agent. She has her own agent, and apparently she has a like an anonymous client that is like wishing to hire her something, and then like she eventually ends up coming across like a girl and her father, and then eventually like in this film it's shown that they are like the target that she's been hired to assassinate her or something. Yeah, I don't really know what is going on in this film. Like she just ends up like eventually coming across like a girl and her father, and then she even, like I said, like over time, like it seems that the father is actually like having a romantic interest in her, or like she like has a romantic interest in the father or something, and then she eventually like learns that they are targets that she's hired to kill, but yeah, she can't bring herself to killing them, and so she spares their lives, and apparently she's trying to protect them, and eventually like the other assassins end up like trying to hunt them down and kill them. And then yeah, Electra is just like protecting the in her the father and daughter, and it's like eventually revealed that the daughter is like a treasure of some kind who's like a martial arts prodigy. After it's like revealed that she actually does have martial arts skill, and then like the and like it's planned to actually use the daughter somehow. Yeah, this is just like a very confusing just premise that's just like all over the place. Like it's just doesn't make sense. It's confusing. Just yeah, there's stuff like all over the place. Apparently, like the daughter is like something that the this yeah the antagonistic of uh, group in this film are like wanting to use her for their yeah for their group or something. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, but yeah, and there's like this thing going on in this movie where Electra apparently like was like going through some rage and fear because she's having visions of seeing her mother being killed. Yeah, yeah, it's just like a bunch of stuff that is just where did this even come from? So yeah, I just don't really know what to say. I mean, it's just a complicated premise that is just going all over the place, and just I don't know what they were thinking when they were doing this. I mean, if they're really wanting to make a spin-off Electra film, I mean, couldn't they have actually done something to give it sort of like more connection with Daredevil or something? Because just this film just doesn't even seem like it is actually set in the same universe as the first Daredevil movie, even with Jennifer Garner reprising her role. So it just seems like they just like were trying to just reboot Elektra here because it just has basically no connection whatsoever to Daredevil. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, just yeah, the story isn't good. I mean, the fighting scenes are very underwhelming, and they're just like not interesting. They're forgettable. Even the performances aren't very good. Even Jennifer Garner, she's not good. I mean, I didn't really like her very much in Daredevil, and here she's just even more boring. So yeah, I just really don't know what else to say about it. It's just like in this film, Elektra, she sees people, she gets betrayed, she protects people, she fights off evil people. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Well, she's protecting people, she's fighting people, and that's it. That's really just all it is. And throughout the whole thing, it's just like really, really boring. I mean, just I can't, like I said, I can't even think of anything about this movie that is even like anything good about it. I mean, there's really nothing worth talking about. I mean, just everything that goes on in this movie is just very forgettable. So it's not. So now it doesn't really seem a big surprise to me why nobody really talks about this film and why this film really it didn't do good at all. I mean, it only has an 11% score on the Tomato Meter on Rotten Tomatoes, and even not a lot of people really liked it. So yeah, I guess like just this film really didn't yeah, it really was not a success at all. So yeah, that's probably the reason why it just pretty much just dropped dead and nobody even talks about it. So yeah, yes. So I just really don't know what else to say about it. It just is a really boring film, and it's not worth checking out. I guess maybe just as if I should, if there's any positive to give, I guess I will give it the fact that it actually did it put Elektra in like the famous red outfit that she's known for wearing. So yeah, I guess I will give it that they actually did put Elektra in red in this film, well, because she never did actually wear red in a Daredevil. So at least they did put her in red here. So yeah, I guess I will give this film that it did give her the famous uniform, famous color outfit that she is known for wearing. So yeah, I'll give it that. But other than that, I mean, just there's nothing. So it's really not worth checking out. So I really don't recommend this film. I mean, yeah, it's there's nothing here. I just don't know what I can really say about it. Just so I really don't know what Fox was thinking. And I don't know like who is to blame for this film turning out the way it did. Just I oh gosh. I just don't know what else to say. Just it was such a forgettable film. It's not worth watching. Just there's nothing in this film to recommend. So yeah, at least luckily this film really wasn't that long. It was only about like an hour and a half. So at least like it's not like giving us like a 2.5 hour long bore fest where we're just going to be watching this and being just bored out of our mind, not seeing anything interesting at all. So I guess like at least it's a relatively short film, but still just for the short film, it is like just such a bore. So I don't even know. I would give this film probably like I wouldn't even give it like more than 1 star out of 4, and I may even be generous with just 1 star. So yeah, just yeah, this film it sucks. It's boring. It's forgettable. Just yeah, don't watch this film if you haven't seen it before. Keep it that way. Like even if like you have seen Daredevil and you are disappointed with it, you really do say it's a bad film. Even if like you did think like fond of Elektra, if you thought she was cool in the in Daredevil, just yeah, you're not gonna see that in this film at all because yeah, she's just this an absolutely forgettable character and just absolutely wasted. She was wasted in Daredevil and she's wasted here too. So yeah, just yeah, this film was just an absolute waste. I mean, I called Daredevil a missed opportunity. This seems like another one. Just, I mean, Daredevil and Elektra, like they could have just been like such awesome characters to watch in film, and then we just get these films. So yeah, just probably the two biggest missed opportunities in the history of comic book films. So yeah, they're just not worth checking out, especially this one. Just, oh, this film is just absolutely. So yeah, so I don't even know really what else to say about it. So yeah, so I guess this is all I can really say about Elektra. Yeah, I know this was like a relatively short review, but yeah, there just really isn't a lot to really for me to really say about the film. So yeah, not a good film, very forgettable, very boring. Just yeah, it's no surprise why this film just really has basically dropped dead. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I don't give it any more than like 1 star out of 4. So yeah, just not recommended at all. Just stay away from this film at all costs. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about Elektra. So yeah, yeah, I'm sorry that this was like a relatively shorter review. Just yeah, not really much to talk about with it. Alright, so yeah, I guess this does it for my review of Elektra. So I hope you guys did enjoy this shorter review. But yeah, up next we're gonna be getting I should be getting like back to like the normal type of reviews where I do like go through the premise because coming up next I'm going to get to a comic book film that I have a film based off Marvel property that I have talked a kind of some about before. I have like talked about this film a little bit, and this film has like been known to be kind of hated by a lot of people, but I actually really don't think it is really like that bad. It's a film that I've talked about in the past. Yeah, you may like if you followed me for the last few years, you may know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a film that I have kind of like talked about before, but I'm going to get to talking a lot more about it in like the review coming up next. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, but I hope you guys did enjoy what I had to say about Elektra, even though it was a shorter review. So I'm sorry, but just not a whole lot to talk about, as I said. But anyway, stay tuned for more reviews coming up next. All right. So thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you guys later.